Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, hold on to your hats because what I'm about to tell you is pretty wild. Rumors are swirling around the NFL and they could seriously shake up the NFC East. The Philadelphia Eagles, currently sitting at 9-4, are apparently looking to make a bold move that could have huge ramifications for the Giants' future. And the rumor mill is buzzing with speculation about a potential trade involving none other than A.J. Brown. Yeah, you heard that right. A.J. Brown, the physical beast, the game-changing wide receiver, could be heading to the New York Giants. It sounds crazy, but in today's NFL, stranger things have happened. And if this trade pans out, it could be a game-changer for the Giants' offense and their quest for a Super Bowl. Let's break down what makes this rumor so intriguing. A.J. Brown, 28 years old, is one of the most dynamic receivers in the league. He's a guy who can take over a game in a heartbeat, especially with his ability to win deep routes and make plays after the catch. Last season, he tallied over 10 yards receiving, and even with some injuries this year, he's still been a major threat, with 62 catches for nearly 800 yards and 6 touchdowns in 2025. His yards per reception averaging 12.9 and yards per game around 66 make him a perennial vertical threat. His yards after catch over 7.8, combined with a PFF grade of 87.2, puts him among the elite wideouts in the league. Brown's ability to stretch defenses and win on deep routes, he's caught 62% of his deep targets, would be a huge upgrade for the Giants, especially considering their struggles to stretch the field consistently this season. Now, why would the Eagles even consider such a move? Well, sources suggest that the Eagles are prioritizing contract extensions and cap management. With $4 million in cap space, they're looking to lighten the load of Brown's $25 million cap hit, especially as they focus on rebuilding their defensive line, which has allowed a staggering 285 points this season. Philly's defense isn't quite up to par, and they need to bolster their youth and depth on both sides of the ball. Moving Brown, a player with minimal injury history, only missing one game in his career, could free up some cap space and acquire valuable draft picks or younger players to develop. On the other side, the Giants are looking to make strategic moves to improve their aerial attack. They're currently dealing with inconsistency in the passing game, with only a 41% success rate on third downs, which is well below league average. Adding a receiver like Brown would drastically improve their mismatch potential, especially with the addition of a proven deep threat. The Giants are already working on trimming their cap, with about $4.7 million in space after some cuts, and acquiring Brown could be a key piece in their rebuild. It would give Daniel Jones a legitimate weapon to stretch the field and create more explosive plays, potentially elevating their offense from averaging around 21.5 points per game to a more formidable level, pushing closer to 24 or 25 points. This move, if it happens, could also have serious playoff implications. Brown's addition would not just be a short-term boost, but a long-term investment. His ability to generate plus 900 yards receiving and increase EPA per target by 18% could transform the Giants' offensive identity. Imagine Brown lining up opposite Sterling Shepard or even teaming up with Waller. His presence alone would open up lanes for the running game and other receivers. His projective stats suggest that the Giants could see a significant uptick in their aerial production, with an additional 180 yards per game through the air. That kind of explosiveness could be the difference in tight games and help them reach the postseason more consistently. And what about the division? Well, the Eagles, with a cap hit of $4 million and a roster that's already good but not great on defense, might see this trade as a way to focus on their core and future. If they do move Brown, the odds of them winning the NFC East could drop from around plus 300 to plus 160, making the division more open. The Giants, on the other hand, could see their Super Bowl odds improve from plus 30-0 to plus 16-0, especially if they add a game-changing receiver like Brown. His physical style and ability to win contested catches would be a perfect fit for New York's aggressive offensive scheme, turning their offense into a more balanced and dangerous attack. Now, let's consider the broader picture. The Giants have been building patiently, focusing on their core and shoring up their defense, but with Daniel Jones showing flashes of being a franchise quarterback, especially if they can give him more weapons. The sky's the limit. Adding a receiver like Brown could be the final piece to their puzzle. His ability to elevate the offense is comparable to some of the best in the league, and for Giants fans dreaming of a Super Bowl, this kind of move could be what pushes them over the edge. The division has become more competitive, with the Cowboys and Eagles always lurking, but if the Giants can bolster their offense with a player like Brown, they'd be serious contenders in 2025 and beyond. Of course, there are some questions about the logistics. The Giants would need to clear cap space, which they're already starting to do through cuts and restructuring. They'd also have to agree on draft picks or players in return, but considering the potential upgrade in talent, it's a gamble that could pay off big time. Brown's skill set would perfectly complement the Giants' existing receiving core and help unlock their offense's full potential. And don't forget, with the NFL's penchant for blockbuster trades, surprises are always around the corner. The Giants fans have every reason to stay tuned, because if this trade happens, it could mark a new era for the franchise. Now, stepping back, it's worth mentioning that this isn't just speculation without a foundation. The NFL insiders like Schefter and Rossini have pointed out that the Eagles are prioritizing extensions and cap management, which could lead to big moves. The Giants are actively looking to improve their roster and capitalize on their cap flexibility. If the stars align and this trade becomes reality, it would be a bold statement by the Giants' front office, showing they're all in for a Super Bowl push and willing to make the kind of move that shifts the entire division and maybe even the conference. In conclusion, whether or not this trade materializes, it signals a larger truth. The NFL is evolving rapidly, and teams are always looking for that one move that can change everything. For Giants fans, this rumor offers a glimmer of hope, a possibility that their team might make a splash and finally take that next step towards Lombardi glory. The potential addition of A.J. Brown would be a game-changer, transforming the Giants' offense into a force to be reckoned with and possibly setting the stage for a deep playoff run. The NFC East is about to get even more interesting, and Giants fans should be ready for whatever happens next. This offseason promises to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and the Giants could be at the center of it all. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Do you believe the team should pull the trigger and go after A.J. Brown? Or do you think they should stick with what they have and build through the draft? Either way, your voice is important, and I love hearing your insights. Remember, this is a community. We're all passionate about our Giants, and every opinion counts. I'll be back soon with more updates, more rumors, and of course, more analysis. So stay tuned, because the offseason is just heating up, and the Giants are right in the thick of it, ready to make some noise. Thanks for riding along, and as always, let's keep that Giants pride alive and kicking.